Hi, everybody, and welcome to another Channel 8 sports presentation. Tonight from East Brunswick High School Gymnasium, it is state tournament basketball as East Brunswick takes on West Windsor Plainsboro in a Central Jersey Group 4 tournament game. Hi, Jimmy Allinder being joined by Phil Hill. And Mr. Hill, East Brunswick's girls team fresh off an outstanding victory, winning the county tournament. They got to shift gears and get right into the states against a good team, aren't they?
I'm pretty sure they're ready. You're right, an outstanding victory against an overmatched Edison team in the county finals. But now they're in the Group 4. Of course, East Brunswick is the defending Group 4 champs, Jim, and they want to prove a point. Everybody thought that because of all the loss of the great starters they had last year, that there was no way that they would win the counties, no way they would be here in Central Jersey Group 4, so they want to prove a point.
Well, the thing I always like to ask is that East Brunswick not only defending Central Jersey Group 4 champions, but defending state Group 4 champions. You got a few players, Jess Osheski for one, that has that tournament seasoning. Is that an advantage in a game like this?
I think anytime you have a Jess Osheski, it's an advantage for anything. As a matter of fact, Jim, if you want to talk about West Windsor, Plainsboro, these teams really mirror each other, with the exception West Windsor Plainsboro doesn't have a go-to person like Jess Osheski. Otherwise, they like to play in-your-face defense. They're a very, very balanced team, and you'll see they like to get all over you.
Okay, one other thing. Osheski, she needs about 20 points, I understand, to become the all-time leading player for East Brunswick. Does that enter into the picture as far as tonight is concerned and how East Brunswick approaches the game?
Absolutely not. Reggie knows she needs 20 points. 20 points to tie Kara Osheski, 21 points to secure the all-time career record for scoring here at East Brunswick. Reggie would like to see Jessie Osheski get that as a reward, but he wants her to play her game. On the other hand, West Windsor Plainsboro may have something to say about it. Lynn Jelinek, who is the best defensive player, I expect to be on Jess Osheski. And I'll put it like this. If Jess Osheski doesn't set the career record tonight, then West Windsor will certainly be in this game.
Okay, so we have a lot to look forward to tonight. This is the first game. There's going to be a second game with East Brunswick's boys playing Manalapan, but we're all set for this game. We're going to be back with the action right after this. Okay, we are back here at East Brunswick High School Gymnasium, where tonight the East Brunswick girls host West Windsor Plainsboro. This is the Central Jersey Group 4 quarterfinals, I believe it is, Phil.
All right.
And the Bears, number 3 seed?
Bears number 3 seed, and West Windsor number 6 seed.
6 seed, okay. So we're looking forward to a really tough game. I think this is definitely an upgrade in the competition as far as East Brunswick is concerned, and they're going to definitely have to have their A game.
Okay.
And you see Osheski jumping at center, Phil.
Okay, this will be her last game on this court, Jim.
Okay.
Officially.
Right. May not be the case for the East Brunswick boys, but we'll talk about that later. O'Reilly tapped away. She still gets it. Puts it up off the rim. Surprised she was open that much.
I'll tell you.
Let's see how East Brunswick handles a fast game. That's a good ball handler there by
I'll tell you, we're going to have
Windsor.
Fun tonight, Jim. Both teams are going to play in-your-face defense, as you see here.
Okay, we'll get familiar with the names as we move along here. 24, that is Jelinek. Nice pass off. Won't go, however. Rebound, thrown up wildly. East Brunswick comes down with the rebound. Pushed up ahead to O'Reilly. Tries to get to the middle of the court. Now you've got Whalen. Out to Osheski's. Pulls it up. Won't go. Who has it? And here comes West Windsor. They're the Pirates. In the middle. Feet off. Whoops, she took too many steps there.
I'll tell you, one big giant step there, Jim. But you see, both teams are prepared to run and gun tonight.
Right.
It's got to be exciting.
That was Fitchett. We'll keep an eye on her. She's already shown good ball handling ability.
Full court pressure by the Pirates.
Broken easily by East Brunswick. That's O'Reilly for the first 2 points of the game, and the Bears lead 2-0. Pressure by East Brunswick. This is Lala. Inside. Won't go. I thought East Brunswick got away with a foul.
And Liz Whalen with the big rebound.
And she is with the ball. O'Reilly. Certainly Osheski's going to have a good shooting night. She's posted up now and hits. And East Brunswick out to a 4-0 lead. 6:30 left to go, period one.
Again, full court pressure by the Bears.
Jelinek holds on to it, but she gets it across. There's a 2-on-1 here. And that falls by Lala. And it's 4-2. Here comes East Brunswick. They want to run. Over to O'Reilly. Sets up for a three. Will not go. Two-handed shot. And West Windsor stolen.
I'll tell you, Stapleton, good hand.
O'Reilly to the middle. Osheski gets a handle on it. Sets up. Bang.
Ooh.
Three-pointer. They're going to have to watch that. 7-2, East Brunswick. And a foul from behind by Erin Kenny, who I noticed started tonight, Phil.
They need Kenny's strength on the boards there, Jim. She's got to be in there.
I see Kirby on the bench, but we'll see some action from her, certainly. Inbounding is Jelinek. They look for inside. Fitchett, and she's called for steps once more.
All right. You're talking about Kenny being in there and Kirby not rebounding, but speed as well. As you see, West Windsor likes to run. Kenny a bit faster.
East Brunswick. This is where I think the veteran leadership is going to take hold on this pressure. Whalen, shot, nice and easy in. And it's 9-2. Oh, almost taken away. O'Reilly does take it away. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Pass up to Kenny, makes a nice move and puts it in. And right away, we got a timeout.
Just a tremendous pace, Jim. I think West Windsor doesn't know what hit him, Jim.
Well, they're going to have to make adjustments. Meanwhile, Reggie Kenny is mic'd up tonight, and we're going to listen to him.
Set. Now, just listen. Ready? Get in that black deny and then set those traps. Now, reminder, like you just did, we had Heather perfect, but throw a bounce pass. Okay. Don't be throwing chest passes across that lane, throw a bounce pass. Way to keep your feet and let her fly by, all right? Down this end, keep denying all over the floor. The only problem right now is we're not getting black set up quick enough.
Don't leave her, right? I know, but once I do, she's getting around Erin the other way.
Don't worry about it. Then Erin's got to move her feet a little quicker. Don't worry about Erin's job. Now, just remember, when she gets around, you try and tip it from behind. All right, defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense. Come on.
Okay, Jim. Reggie Kenny sounds a little bit like Reggie Carney.
Sorry about that. Where did we come up with Kenny on that one?
I'll tell
never
you, just
know.
tremendous defense here.
Okay.
Tremendous pace here.
And it's an 11-2 margin with 5:17 left to go in this quarter. There's a steal again. Yep.
Whalen.
I don't think West Windsor's seen anything quite like East Brunswick, Phil. There's another steal put in by Stapleton. And just like that, it's 15-2. A 2-on-1. Nice block.
Good handle, Osheski.
Right into Jess's hands. Super defensive play.
This may be the best defensive quarter that we've seen from the Rams in a while. From the from the Bears in a while.
We're both on different wavelengths here. Meanwhile, East Brunswick's clicking on all cylinders. Osheski puts it up, and it falls. Everything's falling for East Brunswick.
Smooth.
17-2. And another throwaway.
I'll tell you, the Pirates are rattled, Jim.
Yes,
they are thoroughly rattled. They've played Trenton, the #1 seed, 3 times this year, Jim, but they haven't seen any defense like the Bears, the pressure like the Bears are putting on them right now.
All right, East Brunswick is definitely in a groove here, and I think they just want to keep it up as long as they can, because this is a good team. There's a steal. Up with it. That comes Jelinek. Out to Pritchett. Won't go. Tapped around. They get back with it. Lala does. She's thrown up again, and that one is good by Pritchett. And that's the 4th point for West Windsor. It's 17-4 East Brunswick. 3:55 left to go in the first quarter. A lot of action here at East Brunswick High School.
Reggie Carney yelling out, blue, blue. Pirates stay in their man-to-man defense.
That's close guard by Pritchett. Nice pass.
Oh, wow.
They were looking somewhere else on that. And it's 19-4 East Brunswick.
Okay.
Pressure once again.
Whalen with the 6th point of the night.
Out of control, and it went off. That is Rashana Edwards in the game now. Went off her knee. Good defensive play. Osheski, sorry. Stapleton hammered, and that's a shooting foul, I believe.
I don't know, Jim.
We'll see what they call. They are calling it a shooting foul.
And take a good look at Ashley Stapleton, a 5'7" sophomore, and Jim, she had herself quite a game in the county finals against Edison. She had 6 points, but her worth in that game was certainly a lot more than 6 points. She just played a fine all-around game, and again, just a sophomore, Ashley Stapleton.
Foul is charged to Davia Borowski, I guess that is. That's her first, team first. Stapleton to the line, shooting 2. And she hits the first. Substitution, pitch it out. Wono in. 20-4 is the score. Second shot perfect. All net. Makes it 21-4. And again, the pressure by East Brunswick. Osheski just picks it right out of the pocket. O'Reilly won't go. However, Osheski with the rebound. They left her alone. That was a mistake.
Oh, great.
That was a mistake. Three-pointer makes it 24-4. Phil, I have to tell you, this is easily the best quarter that East Brunswick has played this year.
That's for sure.
And another timeout. They got to call the timeout, Phil.
That's for sure.
I mean, this game is slowly slipping away, and it's only the first quarter. Okay, back to Kearney.
Got a great run going. Keep the defense up. Down this end, still boxing out, getting after everything. Get blue set up quicker. Now, I know you got about 30 seconds left in you, but get a couple more scores and a couple more holds. Come on. Come on.
Girls. Get this
Defense.
in there.
1, 2, 3. Defense. Come on.
Well, we got to watch on Jess Osheski. She's already up to 8 points, Phil. Needs 12 more.
That's for sure. And you heard Reggie Kearney extolling his troops on. Keep the pressure on, and let's keep scoring as well.
There's the double team. West Windsor having difficulty here. Tapped away.
I'll tell you.
Oh, they say it was
mercy,
up.
mercy.
That was a bad
and if
break.
You're Beth Fitzpatrick yelling at the official saying, give us a break. What do you want?
And East Brunswick gets the ball. And here they come again. It's like waves of green coming here. Tapped away, and it bounced out. East Brunswick ball.
Everything going the Bears' way right now.
2:46 left to go in the first period. It is 24-4. You heard me right. And they get it in. Osheski with it. Good ball movement by East Brunswick. Constantly moving. O'Reilly now. Osheski being guarded by Jelinek. You mentioned her, Phil.
She's supposed to be the best defender that the Pirates have, Jim.
Well, certainly she can't let Osheski alone for the 3, and that's happened twice. Again, the Bears are excellent on the movement, and that has to make a defensive team tired. She sets up. That's off the rim. And the Pirates come down with it. Struggling with the rebound. They finally get it. Cross court it goes. That's Lala. Kind of an errant shot. Doesn't go. She wasn't set on that, Phil.
Okay, Kenny with a strong rebound.
And if that's the best the Pirates have to offer, they're in for a long evening.
They're frazzled right now, Jim. They're notoriously slow starters. I'll talk about that at the end of the quarter.
Osheski one-on-one here. Makes easy work. She's got 10 points. East Brunswick has a 26-4 lead.
And Jelinek is no match for Osheski, Jim.
Not at this point anyway. Edwards passes to the wrong one. Stapleton with it. Looks for O'Reilly down the court, in the corner. Whalen, just super ball movement by East Brunswick. Kenny back to Osheski. Minute 13 left to go in this quarter, 26-4. Whalen, she's looking at a three here. Will not go. And down with the rebound comes the Pirates. Whoops, but she got away with a walk here. Will not go. And that's the frazzled element you're talking about. Foul here on Jelinek.
And to the Pirates, we got Dudra,
5 substitutions
Masterson,
for
Osheski, Genovese, and more Kirby coming in the game here, Jim.
And a well-deserved hand for that starting 5.
And I tell you, psychologically, if you're the Pirates and you think that you have the best conditioned team in the state and you see 5 fresh players come in, Jim, it's got to boggle your mind.
Well, as we very well know, this is a capable team in its own right. These players that are on the court, they're all experienced.
Lisa, where you going?
Pass into Genovese, taken away. But East Brunswick is back. Not a good move on that player's part. Got away with an offensive foul. Osheski. And she's hacked by, I believe that was Bono.
Gia Bono with the foul there.
First foul.
And Osheski will go to the line to shoot 2.
With 30 seconds left in this quarter. 26-4 is the score.
And Beth Fitzpatrick is speaking to the official right now. She's got to be terribly frustrated, Jim. Nothing seemingly going the Pirates' way right now.
And especially some of the calls, Phil, and I think that's some of the element of her frustration.
Melissa, you're on the block.
Osheski at the line, hits the first.
And making it. And that's one more point than Osheski had in the county finals, Jim.
You're right. The only one that didn't score for East Brunswick, right? However, I think Lisa will take the championship. Second one up and in. Makes it 28-4. We are under 30 seconds now. Kind of a wild shot thrown up. Fritchett. She doesn't seem like she's in control.
Nobody's in control.
No, she's just throwing them up.
Nobody's in control, and the Pirates finally get a call, Jim.
No, I don't know. Did they?
Let's see.
I think it's against them.
Oh, mercy.
That was on Edwards. 4th team foul. 18 seconds left in the quarter. Kirby, down court. Stolen. Tapped away. Nice defensive play by Dudra.
And the officials are looking at each other. And the Pirates get the benefit of the doubt.
8 seconds left to go in the quarter. Underneath, and still with 4 seconds left, the Pirates ball. They'll look for something underneath if they can. There it is, Lala with it. Nice move to the hoop. And will not fall.
Mercy.
Tell you what, that play right there just sort of accentuates the whole quarter for the Pirates.
And I'll tell you, if you're the West Windsor Plainsboro fans coming into the game right now, Jim, you got to be stunned as soon as you look up at the scoreboard. But let's listen to Reggie Carney, see what he has to say.
You can fake that pass to Jill, but you're hitting Lauren Genovese in the middle of the floor. So that's why the ball hung up there forever. She got a deflection. So again, fake the pass to there. You're going from the weak side right to the ball side. Okay, now on the press, gets it up quicker. Why did you drop down here? Remember, we're in black. The ball went to their side. You're in the middle right now. Come on now, come on. Good minute and a half. Let's go. Get all over them.
Phil,
Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense. Come on.
Phil,
Go ahead.
should mention that the 5 that ended the quarter is starting the second quarter. So this is right now a good opportunity for all those players to get good rest.
That's for sure.
It is a fast-paced game.
I mentioned that West Windsor Pirates are very slow starters. They were against Marlboro. They were 9 of 30 in the first quarter. Somehow they ended up leading at the half, though, 26-22.
A little bit different story here now.
A lot big different story here.
Okay, the score is 28-4 as we begin the second quarter. East Brunswick playing an outstanding quarter of basketball, doing it in all kinds of ways. Scoring, defense. Fitchett. That's Fitchett with the ball, and she puts it home finally. makes the score 28-6.
Okay, Fitchett with 4 of the 6 points for the Pirates.
Stolen. Nice tap pass to Fitchett. Goes to the hoop, and here come the subs. And a quick timeout.
Okay, and the starters are back in the game here. 22nd timeout by Reggie Carney. Let's hear what he has to say, Jim.
Where are you going? You're dribbling with your head down, right down the middle of the floor. You're going to create some lunacy to go to her. Just run what we're doing. Run what we're doing. Look at the scoreboard. It's working, for God's sakes. Don't get out of control out there. Keep your composure. Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense. Good job.
Okay, just a gut check there. He's letting them know, listen, we're in control here. Let's not get sloppy and allow them back into this game here.
Well, as you see that West Windsor Plainsboro is not pressing. Almost taken away. What are they calling here?
I'll tell you, the back official called it, Jim. I was surprised, and you had officials standing right there.
Well, they're checking the scoreboard, I believe. It is 28-8.
It might have been an inadvertent whistle. I don't know.
All right, we don't know what's going on. Meanwhile, East Brunswick inbounds the ball. Kenny back out. Osheski. This is O'Reilly. Osheski puts it home. 30-8. Bears ahead. There's a bounce pass. And they get it across. Lala with the shot. That falls. 30-10 is the score.
And Lila with 4 points.
Quite frankly, this is a trade back and forth, and I'm not sure West Windsor can afford that. East Brunswick gets it across the line. Osheski sets up, hits. No.
A little strong. Bono with the rebound.
And they're going to call Jess with the foul.
Just a little frustrated there, a little strong on the shot. Came back down the court and committed the foul.
All right, with that foul, that's Osheski's first. Second team foul. Only the second team foul. And Pirates in a little bit of a quandary because if they speed it up, that's to East Brunswick's liking. But that's their game. Buono with it. She's looking for somebody to pass
We have a
to.
hurt player down on the court for the Pirates there.
And they can't stop it. Now they do.
And she's been on her knees for about 10 seconds, Jim.
That's Sarah Williams, who is looking at her face.
Sarah Williams is the key player for this West Windsor Pirate team here, Jim, so they can ill afford to lose her. I believe she got hit in the nose, Jim.
Walks away.
And
well, they give the ball to East Brunswick.
if you look at, I'll tell you, if you look at Sarah Williams' eye, Jim,
no, it's
around the socket there. She looks like she took a good shot. And once again, Beth Fitzpatrick speaking to the officials and saying basically saying what's going on. Seems like we're getting knocked all over the place, and we don't appear to be getting any calls. I don't think she's going to influence anybody.
Is there some confusion as to whose ball it is?
No.
Okay. Buono looks to inbound. There's a long court pass. Tapped away. Good recovery.
Liz stepped on the baseline there, but I tell you, if you're the Pirates, there must seem like there's 10 defenders for the Bears out there because they're everywhere.
Kind of thought that was a quick whistle. I think that Whalen did get in bounds when she touched the ball, but official says no. Buono. Williams is trying to post up Osheski. Not a good idea. Fitchett with it now. There's the try to do the give and the go. 5:44 left to go in the first half. 30-10 East Brunswick.
And the Pirates have settled down a little bit, Jim. They took off that full court pressure there. They've made some steals of their own, and now they're trying to get back in the game.
That's a wild shot. Rebound, however, put up by Jelinek. And that charge to Stapleton, her first, team's third.
You take a good look at Lane Jelinek. She has the auspicious job of trying to stop Jess Osheski. She's considered the Pirates' best defender, coming off a game where she had 8 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 steals against Marlboro in the first round of the Central Jersey Group 4s.
First shot hits the rim, bounces out. Phil, I imagine trying to guard Osheski could take a little out of you offensively, huh?
That's for sure.
Second shot will not go as well. Layla over the top, puts it up, and will not fall. O'Reilly pushes it up to Stapleton. She has a clear lane, though. Thought she had more time, huh?
I'll tell you, Buno doing a good job on the boards for the Pirates.
Fitchett with it. Behind the back, through the legs. Williams puts it up, off the rim, tapped around. Nice rebound there by Jelinek.
Good hustle. Pirates will start it over.
Buono with it, will not fall. Bounce around, East Brunswick with it, that's Whalen. Osheski sets up for a three, long again.
Strong again.
And Fitchett ahead of the crowd. And a foul.
I'll tell you, Liz did what she had to do.
Yes, she
Stop
did.
the 2 points out.
Absolutely. Fourth team foul by East Brunswick. That was Whalen's first.
And you take a look at Aisha Fitchett, and she's the leading scorer for this Pirate team with 6 points, coming off a 17-point performance against Marlboro in the first round of the counties. She was 7 for 12.
And she misses that one. She'll have another. Phil, I noticed that East Brunswick has been more reverting to an outside game in the last couple of minutes. I'd still exploit that inside. They've been doing a great job, and that's where they got this lead.
I think they're taking whatever the Pirates give them, Jim.
Fitchett good on the second. Makes it 30-11. East Brunswick still with a 19-point margin. 4:32 left to go in the second quarter. Osheski, she's double teamed actually. O'Reilly, long pass, a little dangerous. Dudra back out to Osheski. She sets up. That's the third in a row she's missed from outside. And they're going to call a foul. No, travel.
Oh. And you're right, Osheski's last three-point attempts have been strong, Jim.
I just think that they've been having such good success inside that they ought to work for it. Inbound to Osheski, Whalen. Again, that trademark ball movement by East Brunswick. Kenny with it. Dudra puts up a quick shot, won't go. And again,
Fitchett
ahead of the field, Jelinek will not fall. Tapped around, they could have just got the rebound there. Long shot off the rim. Picked up by Williams, taken away, and they call jump ball.
and Liz Whalen just doing a super job defensively there.
Possession arrow to East Brunswick, so the Bears will take over.
Both coaches exhorting the team on, Jim. Both coaches standing.
Osheski looks for somebody underneath, can't find anybody. O'Reilly. And they call steps.
She seemed to, I thought she kept her dribble up, Jim.
She certainly did keep her dribble. A couple of interesting calls here in the first half. We're not familiar with these officials, are we?
Oh, I'm familiar with one of them.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I know them well.
Taken away. Nice steal. That was a bad pass. Whalen tries to penetrate. Beautiful shot. She has 8 points. East Brunswick has a 32-11 lead.
Liz Whalen looking awfully solid. Dudra on the foul.
Quite honestly, I didn't see it. She was right there. Official not in a good position. And they call it on Dutra.
Well, a lot of times when the pace is so very fast, Jim, the officials are out of position, and sometimes they end up calling what they think they see.
East Brunswick's 5th team foul. 3:05 left to go in the second quarter. 32-11, East Brunswick with a very comfortable lead. Kirby in. She's being guarded by Lala. That was again an errant pass. Masterson.
Osheski open.
Boy, they're giving her all kinds of room. Will not fall.
And Reggie yelling, get it inside.
And that's where I think she should get inside. And now she's posting up. Masterson to Osheski. That's where I like to see her, right there. Whalen.
Yes.
It just opens up all kinds of possibilities when they get Osheski down low.
Okay, Whalen with 11 points.
That's a three-pointer, Mickey, 35-11. Jelinek with a shot. Off the rim, won't go. Nice rebound there by, I believe that was Masterson.
And
yes,
the
it was.
Pirates are getting the shot, Jim. They're just not going down.
Osheski cuts inside, passes it to Dutra, puts it over top, falls off the rim, bounces around. Look at that hustle by Whalen.
I'll tell you.
And they're going to call the foul on Lala. Yes, they do.
I'll tell you, Whalen's is very tough. Lala a lot bigger and whatnot, but Whalen equally as tough.
That was West Windsor's 5th team foul. So the bonus after this for both teams. Minute 43 left to go in the quarter. Osheski will not fall. She's been cold. Whalen, meanwhile, has picked it up. 37-11. This is a nightmare of a half for West Windsor. Williams.
She almost walked.
Fitchett puts it up. Hits. She's been the best player on the court for West Windsor, Phil.
9 points for Fitchett.
37-13. And Carney says to
bring it out.
Yeah, I guess they want to play slow tempo here. We will see.
They may be playing for one shot already, Jim.
And I guess that's what they will. Back and forth they go. Down to 40 seconds. Masterson out to Kirby, who's shown a little penchant for making that 12-footer when she gets it. 17 seconds.
And
wasted well over a minute here. Osheski drives to the open shot and hits. 39-13, 4 seconds. They will do well just to get this shot off. And it goes off the top of the backboard. And that is the halftime score. East Brunswick 39 and West Windsor 13. Phil, what can you say about that display?
Well, I can say it's a masterful job that the Bears have done. And I tell you, if you're Beth Fitzpatrick, in your wildest dreams, you couldn't imagine that you'd be manhandled the way the Bears have handled them this first half here, Jim. And, of course, the Osheski watch, Jess Osheski has 14 points, needs 6 more points to tie Karen Modesesky's record and 7 more points to become the all-time leading scorer in the history of the Bears.
Okay, we'll be looking forward to see if East Brunswick can keep it up in the second half. Right now, we will take a break. The score 39-13 East Brunswick. We will be back with the second half after this.
Okay, Jim, and you see faces in the crowd there. That's Merrill Lasaro, president of the East Brunswick Council. Right. Okay, Jim.
So we have elected officials in attendance tonight.
Okay.
And a bigger crowd as we go, because there is going to be another game here. The boys will be playing.
I spoke with Beth Fitzpatrick, coach of West Windsor, and she said she's going to keep the press off. They're going to hope the pressure in their half court, and she just wants some balls to fall, Jim. She says we put up a lot of shots that ordinarily would go down. None of them went down.
East Brunswick to begin this third quarter with a 39-13 advantage, and that is a big advantage. Quite a deficit for the Pirates to make up. Lala with an open shot makes it, and Pirates off to a good start anyway, 39-15.
6 points for Katie Lala.
O'Reilly. Again, we'll keep an eye on Osheski, who needs really 6 points. There's a errant pass. Doesn't fall. Fitchett, who's played a really solid game.
She really has. That's her 11th point of the night.
39-17. And right away, Carney's going to call a timeout. Doesn't like what he sees. 39-17 the score, 7:27. Let's listen on Carney.
Where's the help side when you get suckered and beat? More so the defense. How did she get such an easy layup? And where's the help side? They're in a zone. Okay?
Dutch.
So again, move the ball around.
Come out here and do this to you.
Let's go. Jesse, you're the point guard. Lizzie, you're the 4. You're running Dutch right now.
Score.
Now, play defense. Defense. 1, 2, 3, defense.
Okay, as you heard, the Pirates have changed up to zone, so Reggie's changing up a little bit here. He doesn't want to give a little bit, Jim. He knows I pointed out that the Pirates were notorious slow starters. Beth Fitzpatrick mentioned that again at the half, but she knows if they're ever going to start, they better start quickly. And
I noticed a change on defensively that Fitchett was on, being guarded by, guarding Osheski. Shot won't go. However, they come out with the rebound, does East Brunswick. Inside, knocked away. Not a good pass, but Stapleton comes up with it. East Brunswick a little rusty here to begin this second half. They hold a 22-point lead, 29-30. There's another bad pass. And they foul by O'Reilly.
Osheski reaching in, Jim.
Okay.
You're right, Jim. Again.
O'Reilly's first foul, first team foul. Again, East Brunswick with a number of errant plays here. You got to watch that they don't get this margin too close. Lala shows good versatility inside. Jelinek up with it. She gets her own rebound and falls out of bounds. East Brunswick will take possession. West Windsor showing a little life here to begin this second half. Cross court to Whalen, inside to Kenny. She was hacked. And they're going to call it before the shot.
Right. Sarah Williams, I believe.
Yes. No, they called that on Lala, Phil.
25.
2 in a row.
Okay, I tell you.
Tapped off of Bono. Pass really wasn't there, and Carney has his hands out saying, why did you make that inbounds? So now Kenny will take over from the side. And I'm surprised. I thought that was 5 seconds.
Close, Jim.
Wow. Riley got away with one. O'Reilly just pulled down Bono and they didn't call it.
And I tell you, all of the Pirates bench jumped up there as if to say, we're glad we finally got a foul called.
Charged against Osheski, her second.
And Jelinek going to the line. She was been to the line before. She missed both of her previous attempts.
Phil, other than West Windsor opening up with a zone, I don't see anything radically different here.
Well, they had taken off the press in the second quarter. They're leaving the press off. I mean, that's their trademark, getting in people's face. They learned their lesson that they can't hang with the Bears by trying to stay with their speed all over the court.
Jelinek with her second. Misses that one
Wow.
as well.
0 for 4.
But she gets the rebound. And West Windsor comes up with it. Jelinek looks inside. Passes it to Fitchett. Through her legs, puts it up, blocked away. Osheski, wow, that was a wild shot.
Osheski's been off on her last 5
Really?
three-point attempts. Way off.
Bounces out of bounds, and West Windsor takes over. So this is a lull in this game with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. East Brunswick has yet to get on the board. Williams, good strong move to the basket. And slowly, West Windsor appears to be getting back into this game. It's still a 20-point margin. East Brunswick really needs a couple of points here. They need to work it to the basket.
And Reggie say, get it to Jessie. I think Jessie might be a little reluctant to put it up.
Well, she has missed 5 in a row, as you mentioned, from the outside anyway. Whalen with a wild shot. And what do they say? Offensive foul.
And perhaps the tide is turning, Jim. I said the Pirates are a slow starter. They're starting to see a little light. They got a long way to go.
That is East Brunswick's 3rd team foul, 2nd on Whalen.
Okay, full court pressure by the Bears.
They get it across and stolen away O'Reilly.
Lala just doesn't have the quickness to handle the ball, Jim.
O'Reilly, she sets up for a shot. Will not go. Fitchett, there's a pass to Buono.
I'll tell you, great pass, a great look.
39-21, 18-point lead.
And Reggie calling for his motion offense right now.
West Windsor with an 8-0 run here to begin the third quarter. Bounce pass into Kenny. She tries to drive the baseline, puts it up.
I'll tell you, fine move by Kenny. 4 points for Aaron.
And they break the schneid. And what are they going to say, Osheski?
I'll tell you, rough call there.
If it is, it's Jess's 3rd.
Jess appeared to have all ball there and called for the foul.
We'll have to take a look at that. It is Osheski's 3rd. Carney does nothing at this point. (41-21) is the score. Bounce pass inside. Will not fall. Whalen with it. Osheski drives inside, sets up and shoots, hits.
Okay, Osheski getting away from the three-point attempts for a while.
43-21. Jelinek will not fall.
Jelinek having a rough night.
Layla fouled by Whalen. She has 3 now. 43-23 is the score.
Okay, Katie Layla had 7 points against Marlboro in the first round. She already has 8 points here. Going to the line to try to pick up her 9th.
And doesn't convert. Boy, West Windsor has not been strong from the line tonight.
I tell you, Layla crashing the boards again, gets the
Puts
rebound.
up a right hand, follows up and makes it.
Wow.
And it's 43-25.
10 points for Layla.
Back to an 18-point margin for East Brunswick. Cross-court pass to Whalen. Drives the middle, kicks out to O'Reilly, over to Osheski. Ball movement, which is East Brunswick's trademark, still there. Osheski in the corner. East Brunswick working it around the perimeter. Kenny. Whalen in the corner to O'Reilly. East Brunswick waiting for the good shot. They're really in the driver's seat when you think about it, Phil.
Sure, Jim.
They can afford to take their time.
The Pirates stay in that zone defense, Jim.
Inside. Kicked out. Osheski decides to shoot it and hits. And where we're at, I think we got 1 more point to go. Scores 46-25. Lala left alone.
With the left hand.
A little defensive lapse. 46-27. Osheski, here it is.
3.
No, will not go. Pass down court. They've got the numbers if they want to use it. Nope. Buono puts up a wild shot. Will not go. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up. Will not fall. Osheski underneath. What are they going to call? Blocking foul on Williams. Excuse me, that was Layla. And she picks up her third, Phil.
Okay. Both teams being rather aggressive right here, Jim.
Substitutions. Kenny and O'Reilly out. Genovese and Kirby in. This is Osheski with it. Drives, pass off, nice one to Dudra. A little strong on it, however.
And Lala with another rebound.
And she's picked up her game. Williams drives. There's an open three by Jelinek. Hits.
Oh, mercy.
That's her first points of the game.
First points of the night, yeah, really.
46-30, down to 16. Again, they're just eroding this lead here. In the corner to Osheski, pass into Genovese. Now Osheski sets it up and hits.
And she has set the record, Jim. She is the new all-time scorer for the Bears.
Makes it 49-30. Layla, strong, but she's fouled by Kirby, I believe.
Jess Osheski has 1,015 points in her career, and now has become the career scoring leader for the East Brunswick Bears, boys and girls.
Foul was charged to Kirby. Congratulations to Jess. We've really enjoyed watching her through her career. And that shot good by Layla. Osheski now goes out, takes a rest. I don't even know if she knows she's broken the record. 49-31 is the score. And will not fall. They struggle for it. Jelinek. And I believe that was Boyarski. Excuse me, that was Masterson with it. East Brunswick had the possession arrow, so they take over. I feel like this is the type of game where they need Osheski in as much as possible.
That's for sure. This, as I said, this Pirate is a second-half team. They've been that way all year. They did it against Marlboro, where they came back strong, and there's
Kirby.
Kirby.
Pretty shot.
Ooh.
Her first 2 points of the game makes it 51-31. East Brunswick back up to a 20-point lead. Edwards now. What do they say?
That's Genovese on the tackle.
She picks up the foul. That's 6-team foul. So the Pirates will step to the line. Rashana Edwards. She's just a freshman, Phil.
She's just a freshman. I believe she has her twin sister, Natasha Edwards, on this team as well.
Shot good.
Okay. And Rashana had 8 points against Marlboro in the first round.
And Williams, Layla takes a rest. She's got 3 fouls as well, as it does Osheski for East Brunswick. Will not go. Bounces around. Who they say? Off of West Windsor Plainsboro. Here's the pressure again now, which is a good move because Osheski's not in there. And they steal it.
And I'll tell you, gotta like the Pirates' aggressiveness, Jim. They're turning it back on.
51-32, minute left to go in the third quarter.
In the half court.
Guono with it. Tries to drive the line. Pitch it. This is Edwards. Guono tries to drive. And Kirby called with a foul. Thought she had mostly ball, but they say no. And Gia Guono, a 5'9" sophomore, will go to the line.
And Gio, they need some output from her. She had 16 points versus Marlboro. Only 2 here tonight, Jim.
Will not go. And unofficially.
And Liz Whalen gets a nice hand. She's played a super game.
West Windsor only 4 for 12 from the line tonight. That one will not fall as well. And let's see, ball kicked out of bounds by Mariski. So we are down to 43 seconds left in the third period. East Brunswick with a 19-point lead, 51-32, although this quarter has been played more even, if anything. Boy, a little strong on that one. That was a good opportunity. Genovese takes it across the line herself. East Brunswick slows it up. This is O'Reilly with it in the corner to Genovese. Kirby to Mariski. Mariski still with it. Will not fall. Another shot up. Kirby fouled by Buono. Maura Kirby to the line for her first foul shots of the night.
Okay, Maura Kirby has 2 points on the night. And
East Brunswick 4 for 4 from the line.
And several big rebounds.
So East Brunswick has not gone to the line too much this game. Kirby makes the first. East Brunswick 5 for 5. Makes it 52-32. 5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And misses the second. However, East Brunswick fights for it. 2 seconds, 1, and that'll do it. So after a rather shaky beginning to this third quarter, Bears sort of stabilized the ship a little bit and got back to a 20-point lead, Phil.
That's for sure. Well, Ed, again, if you're the Pirates, you got to be pleased that you saw a little light. You saw at least your team showing some life that they can play this game, Jim. On the other hand, if you're Reggie, he's going to keep pushing here. He wants to extend that 20-point lead.
Well, the reality is for West Windsor Plainsboro, these are the states, and if they do not win tonight, they're out of it. So you've got to believe they're going to put every ounce of effort into this fourth quarter, see what they can do to put a dent into this lead. 8 minutes left to go in the game. And it's been a fine effort. As we mentioned, Jess Osheski has become the all-time leading scorer, boys and girls, with her 23 points. And the old record, is that the new record or the old record?
That's the new record.
Okay.
1,615 points with her 22 points.
22 points
at this time.
Okay, so we're still counting on this one. Jess Osheski headed to Hofstra on a full scholarship. All righty. We are about to begin this fourth quarter. Plainsboro, West Windsor Plainsboro. Got to get that straight. Little known fact, Phil. West Windsor's in Mercer County. Plainsboro is in Middlesex County.
So they cover 2 counties?
There you go.
Mercy.
Fitch it. Buono thought about it. Tries to drive. Tapped around. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up and in. She has a little feistiness to her. 52-34. Almost stolen. O'Reilly sets up, shoots, will not go. Again, East Brunswick really doesn't need to be in a hurry. Shot by Jelinek, will not fall. Shot is good by Fitchett. How many points you got her for, Phil?
13 points for Aisha Fitchett.
52-36. Whoa, there's a shot that won't go. Perhaps ill-advised.
Lala with the hook.
A little strong.
Oh.
They fight for it. East Brunswick comes. No, there she was on the line, was Masterson. And again, a little bit of life here for the Pirates. Bounced around. Lala tries to go to the hoop. Kirby covers her, and they say foul, and it was good. So Lalo with that strong move to the basket brings the lead down to 14 points, Phil.
And Lala has 15 points going for her 16th right here, Jim. So after a slow start for her, she's come on very strong.
Shot will not fall. And who did they say it's off of? Official really just raised his hand. It is East Brunswick's ball. All right. Again, I can't. East Brunswick should be a little bit more deliberate. Down to 6:40 left to go in this game. O'Reilly strong to the basket. That's Stuger with it. Cross court to O'Reilly. Thought about it. Osheski bounce pass to Kenny in the corner. Dudra with a shot. She hits it. Melissa Dudra with her first basket tonight. Makes it 54-38 East Brunswick. Layla hits. She's got a little bit of a rhythm here.
I'll tell you, 17 points.
54-40. And a timeout by East Brunswick.
Reggie.
Didn't like what he saw there.
Not at all.
All right, we will listen in on him.
25.
Oh. You're making it pretty easy.
Guys, you can't play defense any worse than you are right now. You're not guarding anybody. Nobody at all. Down here, stay out there and get them out of the zone. But down there, you're not guarding anybody. Every loose ball, they are ramming it down your throats right now. Their claim to fame is they're the best conditioned team in New Jersey. And right now, they're proving it. Because you can't even get near a loose ball right now.
Come on, Bears.
You got to have some heart, for God's sake.
Come on. You say,
Let's go. Box somebody out and get on the floor.
Let's go.
Bears, 1, 2, 3, Bears.
I think we should have had Katie Whalen mic'd up there. She was a little perturbed by it all.
But you heard the urgency in Reggie's voice. He realized they're only down seven baskets, Jim, and he's right. West Windsor considers themselves the best conditioned team in the state of New Jersey. They've come back in the fourth quarter in several games, including the first round playoff game against Marlboro.
Almost tapped away. Wow. And they say that they were on the line.
Wow. And this is what they thrive on, Jim. And you see momentum clearly turning towards the Pirates.
We will see. East Brunswick's going to have to step up their defense. They look to inbounds. Wono with it. Well, the basket can get a little interesting here. Tapped away. Fitchett. Taken by Osheski. There's the veteran move. O'Reilly ahead of the field. Whacked.
And okay, Gio Bono and Fetchett both reaching in there. Let's see what's called on.
They say on Bono, her third. O'Reilly will step to the line, shooting two.
O'Reilly with 4 points at this time. O'Reilly, of course, had a super time in the counties, Jim. Named to the all-tournament team.
She makes the first.
8 points against Edison in the finals.
Just a freshman, but boy, I'll tell you what, she's been playing like a veteran pretty much this entire season. And she hits the second. Two important foul shots for East Brunswick. Makes it 56-40. Again comes West Windsor Plainsboro.
Oh, wow.
Edwards with an open shot.
I'll tell you, just a nice move.
56-42. Here come the Bears again. O'Reilly dribbles around. Osheski. And Brunswick slowing down the pace. In the corner to Whalen. Kind of a loose man-to-man by West Windsor. Osheski back to Kenny. Tries to dribble inside. They call a foul. That's only the 15th foul. And they say it was on Layla, so that's her fourth. Fourth foul on Layla. We've got to watch that one.
Right. She's been the big part of the match. She's been more than a large part, 17 points And she's coming out, Jim. Beth Fitzpatrick taking her out now. Hopes to get her back with perhaps 3.5 minutes left.
All right, East Brunswick inbounds. That's Osheski. Into Kenny. Turnaround shot. And they try to recover it.
And
Good
they do.
move. Good defensive play. Stolen by Buono. Takes it to the hoop. And it will not go. And a save by Kenny.
Mercy.
Boy, that was a big shot. And they say a foul on Fitchett.
I'll tell you, just some fine efforts all around for both teams. And now, of course, the Bears are in a 1-and-1, Jim. Nope.
Well, that's 16 foul.
17 foul. They go to 1-and-1.
Okay. Stolen by Fitchett. Goes to the basket and puts it in. And Osheski charged with the foul. Picks up her 4th. What a turnaround there.
I'll tell you. And Fitchett, Aisha Fitchett with 17 points on the night. Will go to the line and try to make the old-fashioned three-point play, Jim.
Meanwhile, brings it down to a 56-44 lead. We have plenty of time.
Oh, they've said the foul.
The foul was not on Osheski.
Oh, mercy. Hold on. There's a 2-3 at the line, Jim. He says the foul was on.
Okay. They're talking over and they're finding out who it's against. And the officials don't know who the foul is called.
This is the big one. You see the Pirates fans clapping. He must be on Osheski. Let's see.
And that it is. So Fitchett will go to the line to complete the three-point play. 56-44. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in the game. West Windsor and Plainsboro has really played well in the second half and has made a game of it. Shot good. 56-45. Osheski really has to watch it here. They double team and they foul. That is a 1-on-1 now.
Okay.
Stapleton to the line. That was on Buono. That's her 4th. So you have Layla with 4, Buono with 4 for West Windsor, Osheski with 4 for East Brunswick. Key players on both sides.
No doubt about it. And every point from here on, Jim, is important, certainly for both teams.
Stapleton to the line, shooting 1-on-1. She's 2 for 2 thus far. Will not go. However, East Brunswick, they fight for it. Possession arrow to the Bears. Bounce pass to O'Reilly. She loses it.
And Jen, you can feel it. Momentum.
Substitution, Kirby in. And who? Stapleton out. So we're going to have to watch the foul shooting here toward the end. Edwards right down the pipe. Williams blocked. That was O'Reilly on that stuff. Pass inbounds. Jelinek, that's not a 3 if she makes it, won't go. Again, East Brunswick really ought to slow this down. They got an 11-point lead, 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go.
Okay, nice job boxing out by the Bears.
They move it around. Kenny with an open shot, stuffed. And she gets her own rebound. Goes hard, strong, but decides to pull up. Will not go, was Heather O'Reilly's shot.
Oh!
Williams wasn't looking for it, but she gets the ball. Jelinek misses everything. Kirby with the rebound. Here comes East Brunswick.
And
Whalen.
Reggie's saying, slow it down, slow it down.
Down to 3:40. Tough defense.
I'll tell you, tenacious defense.
Kenny with it. A little wild. Kirby thought she got away with a walk.
And Kirby with a big basket.
58-45. That was a big hoop. Wono pulls up. Off the rim, won't go. Osheski with the rebound.
And nobody on the boards for the Pirates.
And again, East Brunswick tries to slow it down. Jelinek. Under 3 minutes. Now the clock's starting to work against Plainsboro. They're going to have to start to think the foul in a couple minutes here. And there's the foul by Fitchett. Her second. Layla back in the game. I kind of think they waited a little too long on that.
I thought they would try to get her back maybe at the 3:30 mark, Jim. It's 2:44, and here she comes.
And a timeout on the court. So East Brunswick breathing a little bit more comfortably, and we'll see what Mr. Carney has to say now.
Now listen, if we call motion, stop blanking out and run the thing through. We want you going to the foul line. Now, down this end, make sure we're matched up right now. All right, make sure we're matched up.
I have 25.
Okay?
You want me still on her?
Okay?
She's coming back in.
Yeah, 25's coming back in. All right,
I take 24. I got 4. Yeah, and I have 5. You have 5.
now, you have 25. Wait, how many fouls you have? You're fine. You have 25, and don't let her cut to the right-hand side. Guys, defense, get a rebound, get to the foul line. Let's go.
Go, Bears, come on. We got this, Bears, come on.
One shot and done.
Bears, 1, 2, 3, Bears, come on.
Okay, Reggie sounding rather confident. Why not? He has a 13-point lead with 2:44.
Well, I've seen those leads disappear.
His team's not that sloppy, Jim. They've reacted to some of the pressure, but he knows they're going to take care of the ball, and they're going to score when they have to, even if the Pirates do score themselves. Liz Whalen has played a whale of a game.
Right, 13 points.
13 points for sure.
And at the line, shooting a 1-on-1. Will go. And that makes it 59-45. So West Windsor was able to get it under 10, I believe, at one juncture. Now it's 60-45, 15-point lead. 2:40 left to go in the game. Buono goes to the middle. Strong move. She's pretty much had her way.
Okay, Bono's pretty much their only three-point shooter too, as Jim.
60-47. Osheski. They look to trap. No, they don't. Kirby. Gonna have to foul her pretty soon, and they do. That's Jelinek. That is the 9th foul. One more, and there'll be a 2.2 shot situation. Will East Brunswick?
And once again, a look at everything. Jess Osheski for East Brunswick took some of the pressure off me, Jim. You might remember I predicted as a freshman she would be the all-time leading scorer before she left East Brunswick. And that she has.
That's the first time you've brought that up to me since your freshman year. You were saving that gem. All right, 2:11 left to go in the game. 60-47, 13-point lead for East Brunswick. This is Central Jersey, Route 4 quarters. Fitchett, wild shot, won't go.
Okay.
Down to 1:40. East Brunswick taking time off the clock. O'Reilly smartly pulls back. Minute 25, bounce pass.
And I tell you, the fans should start clapping, Jim.
And they are. Little modification. Kirby with an open shot.
Yes.
And that will do it. 62-47, 15-point lead. Wono with an offensive foul. And she's out of the game. That's her 5th foul.
And I'll tell you, that's be a little frustrating for Bono. The leading scorer in the first round, just 6 points on tonight, Jim. And that's her career, but that's her season. She's only a sophomore,
Only
though,
a
Jim.
sophomore,
So she'll
right.
be back.
And we take a timeout here.
And we might want to look at Beth Fitzpatrick right now. This is just her first year at West Windsor Plainsboro. Previously, she coached at Hope Valley, I believe.
Hopewell Valley?
Hopewell Valley, right.
Okay.
Hopewell Valley, and she came in this game knowing it would be very tough. Felt her team was certainly up to the task, and why not? They've had a fine season. They did knock off the #1 seed, Trenton, earlier in the year, and she felt she could handle the Bears.
Well, I give this team a lot of credit. They were hammered in the first half. I believe the score was 39-13 at halftime, and boy, have they stormed back to make this a game. East Brunswick with some substitutions. Genovese now in, the senior. So you have...
And Whalen getting a nice hand as she leaves for the day.
Gets it into Genovese. She's fouled by Fitchett. Picks up her 3rd. Exactly a minute to play in this game.
And Genovese will go to line to shoot 2, Jim.
So now we have the seniors getting ready to get back in. Dudra.
Okay, Genovese, an outstanding softball player. Had 4 points in the county finals against Edison. Looking for her first points here.
First shot goes. East Brunswick now shooting 2 for the rest of this game. And a hand to Erin Penny, who played a fine game.
Super game for Erin.
Kenny finishing with 4 points. Genovese will shoot her 2nd shot. In and out. Layla with the rebound. Wild shot there. Fitchett will not go, and the foul on who?
Okay. Aisha Fish, a 5'7" junior, so she'll be back, Jim. I have her for 17 points on the night.
Okay. Foul was on Genovese. She hits it. And there goes Heather O'Reilly.
And Maura Kirby, who's done a fine job today, Jim. So you got Mariski.
And I think they're going to want to call a timeout after this to give Jess Osheski a hand.
And Masterson in as well.
There's the timeout. Don't know what that was about. Well, let's hear what Reggie has to say.
Again, on the low box to go to the baseline to get open. By now. You're up the top of the key, okay? Now, we're running special, but Jessie is Liz, okay? You're gonna go to Jessie, slide at the elbow over there. You're screening for Jessie, okay? Come on.
And they've just announced that Jess Osheski's become the all-time leading scorer,
Jim, and I tell you.
And a standing ovation by the crowd here.
I'm not sure she even knows what. I think she heard it. Yeah, Reggie's saying something to her right now. Woo! Cheerleader's still out there. Body was coming down.
All right, under a minute left to play. 52 seconds. East Brunswick will inbound the ball. Osheski bounce, stolen. That put up by Boyarski. Makes it 63-51. Almost another steal. No, they say a foul by Edwards.
And Dude just fouled, and I think Osheski's going to come out, Jim.
Okay.
So she can be acknowledged again by the crowd. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
we don't
not.
see anybody at the bench, so.
Apparently not. Melissa Dudra. 5 points in the county finals. Looking for a third point here.
Puts her first up and in. 64-51. That will not go. West Windsor pushing it ahead. Osheski, nice move. 64-53. 11-point margin.
I'll tell you, Genovese is hammered.
That by Jelinek, her third. Down to 29 seconds. So Lauren Genovese stepping to the line. She's 1 for 2 on the evening.
And Genovese is a senior. This is her last game on this court. She'll go to shoot 2. Outstanding pitcher for the softball team.
First one bounces off the rim.
And I'm sure looking forward to that season.
Which is quickly approaching.
That's for sure.
Makes the second. So it is 64-53. Shot by Jelinek. Swish. That's her second three, and they call a timeout with 19 seconds left, a 9-point lead for East Brunswick. It's about I think this is the first time that West Windsor's been able to get this lead under 10 points since early in the first quarter. So not a lot of life left.
Not a life, but respectable, Jim, considering how they start the game. And we talked earlier about how they're just late starters. I don't know why some teams are that way, Jim. But if they could throw out the first quarter and whatnot, it certainly would
be a different game.
Be a different game.
Absolutely.
But I'll tell you, the winner here, Jim, with 19 seconds left, will play the winner. East Brunswick will play the winner of the Edison Middletown North game. Middletown North being the number 2 seed.
Okay.
Edison being the number 7 seed.
Of course, the Bears defeated Edison in the GMC tournament final just a few days ago, so they're well familiar with the Eagles. We have a foul. Osheski will go to the line, so she will add, if possible, to her total. And she has how many points on the night?
22 still.
Okay. Well, she'll have 2 shots here. Makes the first. And Osheski's going to be leaving the game after this, so she will get a nice hand. And there's a nice hand for
Lala.
Katie Lala.
All her starters, as a matter of fact. Fitchett and Edwards.
And shot good by Osheski. And listen
she's
to the
coming out.
crowd. Listen to the crowd.
And she's going to get quite a hand, Jim. And a well-deserved hand.
Jess Osheski with a business-like look on her face. 12 seconds. Pass inside, goes awry. And a foul. West Windsor still playing it hard. And quietness over the crowd.
Well.
We got Stapleton at the line here shooting 2. 67-56, 6 seconds left to go. And Stapleton makes the first. East Brunswick is going to move on to the Central Jersey Group 4 semifinal round, where, as Phil mentioned, they will take on the winner of Edison and Middletown. Stapleton misses the second, 3 seconds. Osheski goes to the line, goes to the basket, and that'll do it. The final score here at East Brunswick High School, the girls winning 68-56 over a valiant comeback by West Windsor
West
Plainsboro.
Windsor. When people look at the score in the papers tomorrow, they'll see, well, it's about what we expected, but they'll have no way of knowing just how torrid the Bears were in that first half, Jim. A very good win for Reggie Carney, and his defending Group 4 champions, and as you say, they'll be moving on.
All right, we're going to take a minute, and we're going to be back with Jess Osheski for a short interview. East Brunswick's girls 68 defeating West Windsor Plainsboro. All right, we're back at East Brunswick High School, where you see Reggie Carney, the East Brunswick girls basketball coach, holding a basketball in his hands, Phil.
Really unusual.
Yeah, really unusual. With a smile on his face, even more unusual. And who else is in the picture? That's Jess Osheski, who is being awarded the ball for having eclipsed the old mark of being the all-time East Brunswick scorer, boys or girls.
That's right.
And she faces the crowd, shy as she is, and is given a hand by the crowd.
Okay.
So congratulations to Jess Osheski. With us is Jess Osheski, who has just eclipsed the mark as the all-time leading scorer, boys or girls.
Boys or girls.
Right, for East Brunswick. Jess, question from me. Did it ever enter into your mind while the game was going on about this record?
No, I mean, like the first quarter, we just came out smoking, and like I just knew we had to put them away in the first quarter, first half. That was on my mind. I mean, I knew it was getting close, but win the game first.
So records aren't really that important to you. Okay, Phil, you got a question?
They may not be important, but you have two very significant. You have the career record for threes here at East Brunswick and the all-time scoring record, which is quite an accomplishment. I want you to know, you might remember looking back at one of your tapes, I said that as a freshman, you would be the all-time leading scorer before you left East Brunswick High. So I was right. But Jess, a little bit about the team. Did you ever think this team this year could get as far as they've come?
Definitely. I mean, going into the season, no one gave us any hope of winning anything. They took us out at the beginning of the season saying that we graduated too many people. And I mean, we knew the talent we had. We knew that we were young. But I mean, just look at our bench, our starting lineup. We're so athletic. If we all play our A game on the same night, we're not losing anyone.
Jess, question from me. I know you want the season to continue as long as possible, but when you reflect back on your career at East Brunswick, what are the memories that you're going to have? What are you going to take with you?
Even more than the games we played, I mean, just the friendships I've made. My team is my family. I mean, it just hit me that this was our last home game, and it's a scary thought, but it's kind of exciting too.
Okay. And of course, you're going to be heading to Hofstra on a full scholarship. Got to be excited about that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited about that, but we're going to keep this season going as long as we can.
Bill, anything else from you before we sign off?
Just that we'll have two stars up at Hofstra, Jess on the court and Ryan Cosentino on the football field. So we'll be up there visiting a lot.
Okay. Well, that's going to do it here from East Brunswick High School. For Jess Osheski, Phil Hill, this is Jimmy Allinder saying thanks for being with us.